Hello there, welcome back to EU4. I'm playing as the Netherlands. It is 1779, and majority of my preparations for war against Great Britain are in place. And I've had a few generals die, so I'm just going to get a couple more of those back. Make sure my armies are all generaled up. Plus an advisor now too. I do have a lot of generals. Probably got more armies than generals, unfortunately. Let's go for a trade efficiency advisor. Unless there is... No, there's not. Yep, trade efficiency advisor will do. Okay. I can now sabotage the British reputation. Let's do that. Might as well keep the spy going while he's working. But now it's just a matter of time to find the right time to attack. I wonder if I could make one more army. Let's just build a few of these conscription centers, shall we? And I feel like that's enough to build a whole nother army. Trying to make it out of... Okay, that's my mercenaries maxed out again. Liberty, equality, fraternity. Like a mighty torch, bringing the light of reason into even the darkest corners of the old and new worlds, the Enlightenment is sweeping across the world. Supporting this movement will doubtlessly lead to advances in science and philosophy, but the movement's notions about human freedom and the unalienable rights of man may cause a bit of a rebellious fervour in our country. I don't want 8 national unrest. No, let's just say it's not worth the risk. I'm going to lose some prestige instead. Oh, is that too many in production? Yeah, I think that should do. Okay. Now we've got another army coming in. By the time these buildings are done, I'll be able to support it quite easily. Any manpower modifiers? Oh yeah. Build a few buildings to support manpower. Industrial urbanisation. The growing economy of Antwerpen is attracting people from the entire Great Republic to the province. A steady trickle of people are leaving the countryside to seek out new work opportunities and new life in the city of Antwerp. Come one, come all. I reckon once this army is together, it's just going to be all-out war. Well, that's what my it's going to be. If this just can't win a war, then I don't know what will. Mings almost maxed out their relations with me. Got a lot of new ships ready as well. Add them to my blocking fleet. Is Ming's war still going? Yes, it is. Ming is still at war with Russia. It's only at plus 41 though, surprisingly. But Austria's not at war. Sweden's at war with Russia as well. It's not good. Venice aren't at war. Okay. As long as I can bring in a good number of my allies. Russia's probably the most important. I mean, sorry, Austria is probably the most important. And looks like I've fallen a few short again. I'm always falling short with this for some reason. All of my conversions are getting very expensive. What am I still? I've got one too many infantries. I fell 7 artillery short. Influenza. Rumours say that sailors came back from a trip sick like hell, and the ones who didn't die on board infested a whole city with their disease. It is time to act before the whole country dies of coughing and cold sweat. It's quarantine bunker. Get a new tech, but I'm 9 years ahead. Okay, another 50 strong army ready to take on Great Britain. I can't think I can get any more ready than this. South Africa's army is ready to go. Indonesian army is ready to go. European army is ready to go. Okay. Great Advisor has passed away again. Military ones, probably good timing for that. Actually, Venice want access. That doesn't mean they're at war. No. Okay. I'm gonna go for a discipline advisor. Purely just for the numbers. Okay, Great Britain. If I was to declare war on you, only Austria would be involved at this stage. It's upsetting. I need Ming. Why is it only Austria? Actually, not making much money anymore. Only 6 ducats a month. Oh, I need this war with Russia to finish. Although, would Austria be enough? Austria's keen to get involved. Venice, not so much. Why wouldn't Venice want to get involved? Why would it destabilize Venice? What if I attack Savoy instead? No, I got Belbing in Spain. I want to do that. What if I attack Switzerland? That brings in Austria. It's obviously not a good idea. And Frankfurt would be the same. No, looks like I have to attack Great Britain. Come on, Ming. Come on, Russia. Why isn't Russia piecing out? What is this war? The Ottoman-Russian War. Or do I just see if Austria will do it by themselves? I mean, they've got a lot of troops. Cultural unrest. The ongoing oppression and exploitation of the minority population in one of our provinces has finally reached its boiling point. The citizens of the province are up in arms against our rule. Let's just get some in that autonomy. Who cares? Oh, I'm actually losing money for the first time in a very long time. Just build some counting houses. Should fix that issue. And some taxation. Okay. I'd love to wait like for Great Britain to start their own silly war somewhere else and take the units away. A new idea, let's grab that. Bill of Rights. By granting the citizens certain fundamental rights, we reduce the likelihood of a peasant uprising. It's national unrest -2. It's pretty good for that to happen right now. So yeah, why is the war only plus... Oh, do you know what? It's because they're fighting each other. Cooperation with the merchant class. The biggest problem with collecting income from trade is the smuggling. Our government policy of supporting the mercantile interests has led to the merchant class to cry more against those who choose to smuggle, at least for a while. Burgers gain some loyalty. It's because they're all running their own separate war. And because of all the lands taken up, none of them can actually bolster their takings. They've bottlenecked themselves. That's what's happened. I would like to have Ming, but how much help would Ming really give me? That's the question. Probably not enough. Alright. You know, let's just do it. Let's declare war against Great Britain. And I bring in Austria. Can't bring in Sweden, because they feel threatened anyway. Can't bring in Provence, because they like Great Britain. Can't bring in Venice, because apparently we're destabilized, and they also like England, Britain. Ming a bit busy, but I might be able to bring in Ming later on. Okay, war goal will be to take Artois. Done. Let's go over my leader limit. I can't, I've got no military power left. It's okay. Alright. So Savoy has joined the war. Let's go. I want to knock out Savoy nice and quick. That's one goal in this war. Let's get you guys to start taking British interests in Africa. And you guys can start taking British interests in Indonesia. Okie dokie. Oh, navies. And all my navies. Straits of Dover. They got a bit stuck. I want to block this completely. Now let's merge them together Get an admiral as well. Let's just make one massive fleet. Okay, I've got Luxembourg. I'm going to take this war reasonably slowly. Oh, there's a siege there. Okay. How's that for a sea battle? Jeez. I really wanted Sweden to help out because just obviously the ships. I want to try and get Savoy knocked out of this war pretty quick as well. Alright, here come Austria. How are these places going? Okay, they're done. Let's move you guys up to British Congo. They're still going. It's taking a while. Sea battle's still going. It looks like it's almost done. The Battle of the Straits of Dover is finally done. I won. They lost 73 heavy ships. I only lost 17. That's a good win. That should assert my control over that whole area. Don't do that. Okay, so far this is all going well. You know, let's go to the mainland. Let's take it that way now. Oh, yeah. I'm working on Congo now. You need a general as well. Let's grab you one to siege down Lyon. Ooh, 78,000 troops right there. So we can get these reinforcements across nice and quick before they attack. And I'm going to use my adding points to get some more stability. Oh, they're going again. Another sea battle. Local traders demand aid. Merchants and captains of trade vessels in Tulangbawang have sent a representative to the government, describing the home as increasingly lawless land. The piracy runs rampant and ships and ports are routinely raided by privateers. They argue that the government has neglected them and request funding to build defences against the growing threats. If this request is not granted, many feel like they've already lost too much and will take the business elsewhere. 100 ducats. I've got to turn on war. I'll do that now. Or even turn off trade just to get the extra bonus. You guys go siege down that, please. Still working on that siege. Okay. Another battle won in the Straits of Dover. Frankfurt won out. Sure. They can leave the war. Where are these guys going? Alright, they've made it across. Rush of colonists. Demographic, economic and political pressure at home made way for the sudden increases in number of people looking for a better life in rich uncharted lands and businessmen in search of adventure and wealth in overseas trade. Don't need colonists, let's get tax modifier. Increased demand for pearls. Pearls from Turano Valley fetch a very good price in foreign as well as domestic markets lately. So much so that it has given rise to a new generation of entrepreneurs and economic speculation. We will step in to limit any excess, as I always do. There's a big army in London. Do I want to take it on? What if I bring another supporting army in? Siege here is done. De Pruikendi. Throughout the history of the early Netherlands, the state has been run by and for the merchant capitalists. The mayors of the cities, the heads of the East India Company and other state companies of all themselves had a background as merchants and would have had both contact and knowledge of the world of trade that would help them make economically beneficial decisions. This is, however, increasingly often not the case. The issuing of state bonds to finance government enterprises has served our country well through the years, but a side effect has been that there is now a whole generation of rich and influential rentiers who have little to no practical experience of trade. Critics feel that these wig wearers lack ambitions beyond achieving cushy government offices, that their carefulness is in fact passivity. Whether this is true or not, we have come a long way from the merchant capitalists that used to shape the future of our state. 15 years of a few disappointing things. Oh, here comes the English. Let's go deal with them, shall we? Where's this place going? Oh, they're done. Let's go deal with this English army. Let's bring another army across the water. Oh, I lost a general and he was a good one. He was a good one. That guy's not too bad. Let's go siege down that building there, or that fort. I might pause it there. And I think next episode I'm going to take on this little battle here. The battle for London. 150,000 troops versus their 78. Austria's helping out quite well here in the mainland. And Savoy is getting slowly beaten back. I'll piece them out as soon as I can. So I'm going to take their 2 provinces. So far, this war is going pretty well. I've got naval superiority in the Straits of Dover. And I'm just knocking down their little colonies here and there at the same time. So far, I can't complain. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate your support. Come back next time for the conclusion, hopefully the conclusion, to this war against Great Britain. See you next time.